it's so crazy because that's how it is nowadays. You just keep on pounding it every day, because as again, as I say, once you do it fast, people notice it. Once you do it second, now they try now to get involved. Once you do it third, they're like, okay, that's your thing. They leave you alone, and now that's it. It's like morally acceptable in a way, because if we're talking about morals in the modern society, that's how it is. But still, don't let it now confuse you, because now you get away with one thing, so now you get away with the other thing. But now you remember, now it's your life, so now what? You can do whatever you want. You can experiment in all these different things. As long as they make you feel nice, you keep on going. It doesn't matter, because you never know where it takes you. It's just like when I'm going for a bike ride. Like I explore so many places off-road or with a road bike. Like I always go, doesn't matter where it is. And again, because I have like this thing here that can move like for long distances by me being actively involved in it. So I know, like, if I can move it from this place to this other place, it makes sense for it to move, or for me to get involved and get entangled with it, so that I can now control and manipulate it how I want. Considering that I understand first, like, the how it looks, or like how well structured the system or like the machine is for me to operate on it, because you have to learn. As I said, like the bike, it has like the wheels, the seat, like the bar, the brakes, everything, but you can't just sit on the wheels, right? So now you have like to understand how the machine itself first, how it is, like how you have, like where you have to check, like what it needs to do for it like to start working, right? I mean, you just look at these small things, and then you just look at it and go, and now they not have you understand it so fully, because that's how it is. Even recently, like when I was out, I mean, because I like going outside so much. I mean, I'm an outside guy, but I don't consider myself like somebody. But if I say I'm going somewhere, I mean I'm going. Doesn't matter what time it is, I'm going, because like I've created this shit, like I've built this shit. I know how hard it is to build, like while you're still building, if that makes sense to the normal brain, because I try to make my videos so simple, like how I would speak like to my younger self. But now the younger self now, this one, now with all the knowledge and experience that I have, right? Because that's the whole purpose of it. Like you have to be still the kid that you are back then. So now you can now start enjoying these things without ever feeling like, what will these people say, without getting judged, how would they perceive me? Just exist in that moment. And I think that's the craziest thing, that now people have been denied, like probably by the society, probably by the religion, probably by everything that they perceive as morally correct. Is, if anything has like a compass to it, and it's so crazy, because that's like you're encompassing yourself, right? Like it controls you, it shapes you. And again, also like the environment that you live, it affects you subconsciously without you knowing. Because that's what I was learning. I mean, not even learning. That's what like hit me like the other day, because I'm like, shit, I mean, like if I'm around like in places that have like certain shapes, like I even think and perceive myself differently, and the environment too differently, compared to when like it was only it, or when it was just alone, like being like in an open field with nothing else, versus being in an open field where the like boxes like stuck in each other, and you just know everything are boxed in there. But not like when you are fluid and now you can like stay in any place, any form. I mean, now you even start like moving how you need to, like the best way that you can for it like to make sense to you. right? Because that's the craziest thing we can do right now. That's the craziest thing I do right now. I mean, I'm not getting confused that I do this video again for myself, for me, like, because I just feel good to be the one like saying shit. I mean, it sounds cool, right? Yeah, like you being the only one that who is talking and being in every place, every direction that you want to move in. And again, because probably, I mean, people might perceive this one as trauma, right? Now, if you are thinking in terms of how people now will perceive me, right? But now, again, they don't consider me like when I'm actually quiet. So now, if I speak now, at least now they consider me. So others call it like attention seeking. But now, damn, like they have no idea how to seek it. And the fact that they have it or they notice it, that means like it's working. That's the only thing that you need to do. Like, long as like you are never boring, you are never bored. Like this thing, you are always on it every single day. That's how it is. I mean, it even makes sense in a way because that's mostly how you can just do it. I mean, it seems like I'm talking to something that is out there, outrageous, but it's just like lived experience that I know. Like there's nothing else that I know actually that makes sense, or it's just me living and enjoying the moment. Because if I'm doing that, I mean, there's nothing else that I can do in this life, which can be a bit crazy once you think of it, like in terms of you trying to achieve or come back to it in a crazy or most fun way that you experienced back then. You just don't come to it like that. Like now, this for today, now it's like a whole new different one now. Like this is a new experience, this is a new thing that you are doing. It can be the same thing but not do it differently. If today like I was to edit my videos like when I was sitting down, tomorrow I might edit them when I'm laying on my bed. Tomorrow I might not edit them. You see? That's the difference now. But me now, I don't think that that's the case. But I do it all the time. But nowadays, now it reaches a point where like you have like now the reality hits you and now you just realize, okay, if I don't do this, nothing is going to go in, nothing going to happen. Nothing is going on. So you just keep on putting the work. It doesn't matter. And it's so crazy now once you start seeing now paying you and then you're like, shit, this is something that I love doing and now it's paying me. I think it's a bit crazy that like that connection, that positivity that you feel in your body at some point. It's so crazy and so diverse in a way that it makes sense only to you. Like you must first experience it for it to make sense. And again, I say, it's only you like who is responsible for yourself. I mean, nobody's coming there to save you. I mean, most people have said this. And now it sounds like a very ridiculous topic. But now again, I truly don't believe that's true still. Right? I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Because you may stay somewhere, I mean, because everyone has different lives. But as long as you keep on going, I mean, everybody does keep on going. As long as I see you are alive, you're going, right? Yeah, because once you stay stagnant, it's like you are asleep now. And then you get used and get run over by everybody else and everything else that comes your way. It just hits you like on the ground every day. But that's how it is now every day. So now you just decide, okay, will it hit me and I stay here, or will it hit me and I move on, and the next time it hits me, at least it hits me when I'm moving at least. Because if it hits you like now, like I call it like delayed, not gratification. There's a word that I use. It's like you postponing, like the pain is like enduring it twice, which makes sense. Like these are like a 23-year-old talking, and like giving up his opinions about things that don't matter to himself, right? things that he has experienced over the years, all the things that he has, but I don't think how people say like all the scars they have fought, all these things they have done. I mean, that's how it is mostly. But now you just don't see it because on this other side now is the craziest place. Now this is the other place that mostly like people don't reflect on, but actually that's where all the answers are. Because now as I started now reflecting and taking this thing like for what it is without being so strict or like pumping everything to it, I was like, okay, this one looks fun, let me try it. And that's why without trying, I tried it until I reached here still. And I'm still moving. That's why it's so crazy for you to come and like try to mess with it. Also like you knowing that what and how and where and the places that you have been through for you to achieve this, which now makes you so humble. I mean, humble is a crazy word to use because that word now has been like so ruined and twisted in the today's society that it makes no sense about using it. It's an ambiguous word now because even when you use that word, I'm talking about a word. I don't know what I'm talking about word. It's so crazy that you just have like to be you and like, be in the process of it. Like don't look at the mistakes that you did. Just keep on going because once I now I reflect on the mistakes, okay, I reflected on them. Okay, now what? Do I miss them so that I can reflect on them that much? Or like what is this? Like what is this obsession about? Because it makes no sense for me like come and try to do that shit because it's not it fast.